What is going on, YouTube? It's your boy Inverted Gamer, and we have got the 7.40 patch notes. I assume it's going to be the final update before Season 8 is going to come out. And you guys can see on the screen right here, we're getting a new weapon today, the infantry rifle. Take aim and deliver accurate fire downrange with this precise semi-automatic weapon. Now, I've seen they talked about this on Twitter, the LTM rotations. As they said, as mentioned last week, we're continuing with rotating through, I don't know why I said rotating through LTMs at a faster pace throughout the week. I think that's a great idea. Makes the LTMs not as scarce, and that way all these LTMs that they've made are actually getting used, you know? So, and speaking of, they're making a new one, new LTM, Catch. In this mode, all guns have been removed. The only weapons are grenades and other items that can be thrown or tossed. That's going to be absolutely amazing. Get in there and throw the enemies back to the lobby. Okay, that's just corny, buddy. Available grenade items are going to be smoke grenades, clingers, remote explosives, aka C4, portaforts, impulse, and shockwaves. Oh, that's going to be fun. All right, chest spawns and floor spawns set to 100. You can only get consumables out of chest, floor loot, supply drops. Increased supply drops throughout the game. Faster circle times, increased drop stat count. That's cool. All right, LTM Team Rumble. Reduce likelihood of storm ending up near the center of the map. That's the only thing. Okay, overtime challenges and rewards. I think we already talked about this. If you guys complete your 13 free overtime challenges by the 27th of February, you will receive the Battle Pass for Season 8 for absolutely free. If you didn't see that, I already made a video on it. Okay, here we go. This is the stuff we want to see right here. Weapons and items, the infantry rifle, aka the M1 Garand, however you want to say it. M1 Garand. Available in common, uncommon, and rare. So white or gray, whatever you want to call it, green and blue, which is not what I thought it would be, to be honest. I thought it was going to be like a green, blue, purple, if I had to take a guess. Deals 41, 43, and 45 damage with the 2x headshot multiplier. That's actually really not bad, depending on how fast you can shoot it. Can be found from floor loot, chests, and vending machines. Uses medium ammo. Fires quick moving projectiles without damage fall. So I assume it's not going to be a hit scan weapon like the Deagle, like every other AR or anything else like that in the game. I assume it's going to be more of like a sniper projectile. It uses medium ammo, which is going to be interesting to see how if it is a projectile, how it actually works with medium ammo. It's going to be cool to see. It's going to be interesting to see how fast you can really shoot it. If it's going to depend on your trigger finger, if it's going to have some kind of like cooldown mechanism in it. It's going to be interesting to see. We'll just have to get in there and get our hands on it for ourselves and see what it's all about. All right, improvements to the bush consumable. Now absorb 1 instance of weapon damage. So that's like the sneaky snowman. It's going to absorb 1 tick of damage or 1 shot, essentially, before being removed. Fall damage will not remove the bush. Now translucent for the bushware only in order to allow for better visibility of surroundings. So is the bush camping strat gonna make a comeback here in the later? Is the bush camping strat gonna make a resurgence here in the latter parts of Season 7? I have no idea, but that's good. It's needed to be done for a while if you're gonna keep the bush into the game. These improvements needed to happen. Okay, so hand cannon. Epic rarity, reduce environmental damage from 150 to 100. I think that's a really good change because the Deagle was just way too OP. Now, granted, it wasn't OP for the damage it does to players. I don't think they touched that from looking at this. It's just the simple fact that you could obliterate a wood wall and quickly swap to a pump before a turbo build could even do anything about it. That's also, it has to do with the fact that turbo building is broken. I think that gets addressed later, okay? Reduce environmental damage from 157 to 105 for legendary. Really good change. Rocket launcher. Shifted availability of rocket launchers out of chests and into supply drops. So it's the only way you can get them is by putting yourself out on a limb and going to get them for supply drops. I think that's honestly a change that I didn't even think about, but is one that I'm very welcome to. So remove rocket launchers from chests. Increase the chance of receiving a rocket launcher from supply drops from 25 to 50. So if you see a supply drop and you want it, you are most likely going to be an RPG, or if you know that somebody's going to be going for it, you can camp it out. I really like that change, to be honest. Epic rarity reload speed increased from 2.66 from 3.42, so that's another nerf. That's actually incredible. Now only available from vending machines, the epic rarity, obviously. And then the legendary is only going to be found in the supply drops. Sure, you can still find it in vending machines as well. So unvaulted. Clingers are unvaulted. I kind of like that. I really like clingers. I hope this doesn't bring back the point where you can throw 3 of them at one wall and it breaks apart. And I hope they all detonate at the same time. I don't know. That's a little annoying for me. Cupid's crossbow, we know that's going to be there. Limited time item. It's fun to mess around with, but it's not going to stay in the game for very long. So, vaulted grenades. That's actually kind of interesting because I thought the grenades had a decent place in the game. Okay. Fix an issue causing projectile weapons to fire inaccurately when aiming at other players from very close range. That's such a broken mechanic. It's just like, hey, I know you aimed well, but we just kind of like had a bad bug that caused you not to shoot. Okay. Fix an issue that was causing explosive splash damage to be blocked when players didn't actually have cover. What about what happened when you did have cover and it still hit me? Can we talk about that? Can we talk about that? That's not an issue? Okay, cool. Added pop-up cup settings to default playlist. I know a lot of pro players have been asking for this. This is actually huge. Oh my god, this is going to change how we play the game immensely. Wow, we're introducing a few larger changes in the default Fortnite playlist as a test. Wow, okay, so let's see. 50 health or shield based on your health when eliminations occur. 50 materials dropped on elim. 500 cap on materials. Harvest rate. Oh my god, this is incredible. Harvest rate. Oh, I can't talk. Harvest rate increased by 40%. We'll be closely monitoring feedback on this change. Wow. Wow, that's incredible. Absolutely incredible, okay? Remove the ability for the X4 Stormwind to break through structures and large objects. Take the turrets off of them and they're fine. Why are you going through all this? Just take the turrets off of them. That's all you gotta do. Changes to ziplines are have interact to engage. Really, really good. Kind of works like how it does on almost any other game with ziplines. If you guys play Apex, you guys know how it is. You have to hit a button to interact. You can take an hit a button to uninteract with it, jump off of it, so on and so forth. They now grant fall damage immunity. They should have done that as soon as they saw that it was starting to have issues with the zip lines. That would have fixed a lot of issues. Not really fixed it, but slapped a good little band-aid on there. They also now have an audio visualizer icon. Final circle adjustments. Increase the travel distance by 48%. Shrink time has been increased. PC, Mac, and console players can now crouch while in edit mode. I want to know how this is going to work because for me personally, my crouch button is my reset edit button. So I don't know. We'll have to see how that works. Exactly. I don't know how that's going to work. Turbo building. Reduce the initial timer for turbo building from 0.15 to 0.05, which hopefully will make things a lot easier. It's still going to be a lot of reliability on ping and things of that nature. Kind of sucks that Fortnite is so dependent upon your ping to their servers. It's just an unfortunate reality of the game. Added the ability to swap the item in the currently selected slot with the new item by holding interact instead of tapping. Okay, I didn't really ever mind it for me, to be personal. So okay, cool. Added the UI text to show players they're able to use swap. Not available on touch input. Floor traps will automatically build a floor piece for you if needed. That's actually kind of really cool. Let's see. Sneaky snowmen will be destroyed if they fall from a high distance. Removed HUD bar for the minigun. And adjusted the distance of the bottle rocket sound indicators. Okay. Added a bottle rocket sound indicator for the explosion of rockets. Okay. Aim assist adjustments. We've added a compounding time delay to the aim assist snap to feature. For those of you that just spam LT, I hate it. I absolutely hate it. It's no skill involved. I understand that side of the aim assist argument. Spamming the ADS button. Now you might actually have to aim. Oh my god, what are we going to do, dude? Each button press after the first will apply a time delay up to 5 seconds before the aim assist snap to effect is applied. I actually really like that. We are making this change to prevent situations where players will spam the ADS. I would like to see it a little bit less, as in like 2 to 3 seconds, but I think, 5's a happy medium right now, and they can adjust it as they need to. This change can prevent the lock-on mechanic from being abused while retaining the same aim assist feel. We'll be closely monitoring feedback about that. I really, really like that. Fix an issue where bottle rockets would not align to specific slope angles. Cozy campfire logs no longer block movement. Thank you. Great change. Prevent weapon auto reload from canceling emotes. You gotta flex on people at the end, okay? Fix an issue that allows traps to trigger through lab tunnel walls and dusty. Fix auto weapon pickup not occurring when landing from skydiving. Wow, that's actually really, really nice. Fix issue where a player with no traps would switch to the build tool if they hit the button to equip traps. Fix an issue where glider items could be triggered right after teleporting with a rift to go, which would block subsequent skydiving. Fix an issue that would block a building beneath a mounted turret. Fantastic. Fix an issue where snowmen placed on the map would appear invisible or under the map. The new tournament series, we've kind of already talked about that in a previous video or other things. If you guys are competitive players, you guys can pause the video right here and look at this, okay? I'm not really going to get all into that. I think it's really, really cool. It's a great way if you want to, get your uber sweat on, but let's be honest, all you got to do is hop into a solo anyways, and you'll find it. Add audio and squad mates are readied up in the lobby. The following audio improvements have been made for mobile Switch platforms. Okay, cool. Fix the air horn emote to only have one variation on mobile and Switch. So the UI, okay, this is actually really, really important. Stats V2, the ability to track all of your play in one place and view it across all platforms. This includes the ability for mobile and Switch players to view their stats in-game. Breaks up stats by each individual LTM. So those of you that just farmed LTM wins, now you're not really going to have the amount of wins that you say that you did because it was just a little bit easier. Interesting. Players now receive a pop-up prompt informing them that if a player they recently reported has had action taken against their account. Interesting. When eliminated by the storm, instead of saying you eliminated yourself, the text now says eliminated by the storm. Improved look and implementation of bad network indicator and updated bad connection indicator UI to track bad versus severe ping. Yellow indicates poor status, red indicates severe, flashing red indicates bye-bye, sir. Flash commands have been improved and re-enabled in chat windows. Okay. Replay, fix an issue. We've already talked about the social, the gifting, things of that nature. And then you guys can read mobile as I talk about my final thoughts for this patch. This is honestly a really, really, really good patch. We'll see how it actually, plays out. There's still a lot of things that they need to fix and things that I don't think they went about the right way, but a lot of things that I think they did. So you guys know the drill, man. As always with these patch notes videos, let me know what your favorite thing about the patch note was and your worst thing about the patch note was. Okay, I know that it's just me reading these things and you guys can read them themselves, but it's just also me giving my personal input. So if you guys actually, give a damn, thank you so much for sticking to the end. If you guys did enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like on it. And I'm just waiting for these servers to go live so I can finally see what this update is all about. Peace out, YouTube.